Welcome everybody to the gayest and greatest secret tavern this side of Limsilla Minster. It is Saturday night, and you know what that means. Time for the silliest wrestling show on Twitch.tv. Nobody tell Evil Uno. It is Wrestling is Silly Time. I am your host with the motion star behind the bar, Captain Eden Jackson. Demo, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Maybe Jaden. The shirt arrived today. It's Peak Cancer. It is so fucking good. It is so good. I am so happy with how that thing came out. It is absolutely beautiful, that shirt. If you want to get your own, exclamation mark Kofi in the chat for a link. It is fucking beautiful. It is this bottle of rum that you see on my desk before me on a t-shirt, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. Demo also with a 25 stream streak. 25, that's so many. So we're here for the fallout to the Birthday Bash Wrestling is Silly special, where I have for you not one, not two, but 3 title matches. It's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a big beefy boy. But before we get into any of that, first off, how are you? How have you been? I've been alright. I made I didn't get picked for a specifically somebody was looking for a trans graphic designer to make a logo. I didn't get picked for that job, and I got really mad, and I got really sort of not mad's the wrong word. I got like annoyed, kind of at myself for not for like I got a real like imposter syndrome and like I'm not good enough. If I can't get this job, what job can I get? Because it was a wrestling thing, it was a trans thing, it was a logo thing. That's just me, right? So I got really mad, and I was like, I need to get the thing out of my system. So I did the logo anyway, just in my free time. And they ended up buying it to put on there, which is really fun, really good. So that's exciting. So Blue Sky's great. I'm really happy that's come out. Really happy with that's come out. And of course, like, I'm not trying to like shade anyone. Like, I'm not trying to shade the logo design that they went with, or Kid Bandit. Like, they just didn't see the purpose of that, and that's fine. But she did slide into the DMs. After the fact, when I made what basically amounted to a piece of Ventar, and we were like, this is really fucking good. She was like, yeah, let's make this into a so yeah. Other than that, it's been sort of business as usual. Oh, we're making a new set of candles. Nerdy Queer candles are coming back, and they're coming back bigger, faster, and stronger too. They're the first member of the DK crew. We're doing all of the scents that we did last time. So that's Rapture, Viridian Forest, Hyrule Field, and the Bonfire. We're doing all of those 4. And we're doing 4 new ones. Now, I haven't actually said what these 4 new ones are, but just for you, I'm going to say it once. The 4 new sets of candles are Cowboy Shit, The High Seas, Lumbridge Home Teleport, and Monkey Madness. I'm very excited to brew all of those up. They are going to be amazing.
Who are you, and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith.
Somebody got the thick potion! Abel got the thick potion! Huzzah! Finally, it has arrived. Told you working on promo photos and video for clothing. Review friends I'm in. You have not told me that, Neil. Come on. That's something I needed to know. And if they need any work for what I can do, let me know. That's really exciting. Yeah, the thick potion, able to fill you in. The thick potion was a first draft of the other potions that you can get, and me and Demo decided that we were going to put it into the rotation, not tell anybody it was there, and see how long it takes for somebody to roll it. You are the first person to have rolled it. Very exciting. We love the thick potion. Like, it's literally just me, Demo, and I think Vin that saw that. First you get the best gender, then you get the trans potion. You are just like winning at the redeems. You are just winning at the bar. Speaking of Abel, me and Abel next Friday, are going to be doing a special collab stream together. Me, Abel, and a couple of other streamers. We're going to be doing a special Friday night Lethal Company stream. We're going to be doing, I think we're doing a museum run of Lethal Company, which is get all of the scrap, I think. I've not played a lot of Lethal Company. Not very good at Lethal Company. Nobody tell Abel. I might be a detriment on the team, but it'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. If anyone's ever watched a Hanani video, I am going to be bringing the Hanani energy to the team. Not very good at the game, but very fun to be around. Very comfortable. Side note: if you've not seen Hanani, go watch Hanani. The edit's gonna be about to move back to New York. We're gonna have to shoot and how the edit's been. We're wanting to hire me the rest of the group for it. That's very cool. Are you being flown out to New York? That's very, very exciting. I am moral support. I will be in the bunker, giving looking at the map and telling everybody what for. Like I said, I'm gonna be bringing the Hanani energy. I'm gonna be terrible, confident. Shall we? Before we get into the wrestling, shall we do some daily games? We've got the 2 daily games that we do now because I have officially made the choice to nix the password. The vibe just wasn't there, you know. So we have the Minute Cryptic to do. We've got to do the Minute Cryptic, and we're not doing Techno Cosmic Research Institute anymore, so that can. I'm gonna be so real. I recruited Mika for the club because she's gonna carry us. I see. She's the carry. It's not that I suck. It's that I haven't played a lot of it. I think I've literally played like 3 hours. Okay. So today's Crypto Crossword clue is Liam releases answer declaring, "Oh, it's rather stretchy." Liam, don't talk about your butthole on the Minute Cryptic, please. Okay. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a scribble pad over here. So, Liam. Releases is a deletion word. I believe releases is a deletion word. And answer, okay. If answer was going to be a letter in the alphabet to get rid of, it would be the A, right? Because like a Q&A is a question and answer. So Liam, yes, we know that 4 raccoons could fit in. Yeah, you didn't have to tell us. Okay, so that gets rid of the A from answer to give us limb. Liam releases answer declaring, "Oh, it's rather stretchy." Liam, okay, declaring Liam, it ain't that stretchy. I don't know, maybe Liam's got a really thick boy, like a flared. Never mind. So declaring is one of those like homophone, say it out loud indicators. So a homophone of limb obviously would be limb, Limb, but limbs aren't stretchy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Limbs aren't stretchy. So I don't think it's limb, because you say many things about arms and legs, but stretchy is not one of them. So we've got limb declaring, "Oh, it's rather stretchy." Limb, oh. And you know what is stretchy? Limos, like stretch limos. And your butthole will have the big, thick horsecock dildos. But that wouldn't have fit. So it's limo. A stretch limo. That was good. I liked that. I liked that. So now we've got our new game that I think it was Abel that brought the new game. And that is Time Guesser. We're doing Time Guesser. Time Guesser's the new daily, guys. So what the fuck is that? That's horrifying. That is horrifying. I do not, but I do enjoy the new game. It's, who was it? Who was it that brought Time Guesser? Okay, so I'm seeing. Oh, what does that say? El Salvador. So are we in El Salvador? Where's El Salvador? Are you El Salvador? No, you're the Bahamas. Where's El Salvador? Yeah, relatively modern, based on the clothing, based on this. I can't make out what badge that is, but I do know that is a Premier League football shirt. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Where's El Salvador? I thought it was like not in the Caribbean because I would have passed it on my holiday. Are you El Salvador? No, you're the Solomon Islands. Good luck. Where the fuck is El Salvador? It's one of those teeny tiny islands, isn't it? What is it? South? Okay. I'm gonna move this to my other screen, so it's gonna change shape very briefly. But I just need to, get a better view of the flag. So let me put a chat on that screen just so I can see you and the game, because I've got two screens and one of them is a television, so that's quite a distance away. Oh, out there, where are you? El Salvador? You're not El Salvador. You're the South Sandwich Islands. You're the Falklands. We need you for strategic sheep purposes. Are you El Salvador? You're Hawaii. Is it near Hawaii? It's not in the Caribbean, right? Ackland's Long. That's not where Long Island is. We have been Hawaii. Where the okay? Is it cheating to open another Maps app and look up El Salvador? Because I have no idea where El Salvador is. I don't care if it's cheating. I'm going to do it. Not El Salvador. I want El Salvador, please. Oh, it's not an island. It's not an island. I thought El Salvador was an island. I'm stupid. Central America. Well, I knew it was El Salvador. I was just finding it. I thought El Salvador was an island. Let's guess the capital because we always guess the capital. Okay. Look at that phone. That's not a modern iPhone, but it is a semi-modern iPhone, right? That is. I think that is a Huawei on a 20, which is also a couple of years old. Oh, that's a semi-decent iPhone. A very large Jolly Roger. That is a good one. That's an Apple Watch. Is that an Apple Watch? I don't know. People do use old phones, but if you can get an average of the phone, try and find the newest phone. Like this, I think is the newest phone. I think this is very new. I don't think it's 2026. 2022? 2022, fuck it. 2024. Oh, we were close. 3 kilometers and 2 years away. That is really fucking good, I say. That's really fucking good. A man wearing a caricature mask of Salvadorian president Nayib Bukele celebrating with crowds in San Salvador during the festivities of 2024 as presidential inauguration. I didn't know that there was an election in El Salvador in 2024. I could have, I would have guessed that if I knew that there was an election then. Oh, okay. Utrecht. Where's Utrecht? That's Eastern Europe. Utrecht that's probably not how you pronounce that. Is it Estonia? I think it's one of those cities that's big enough that at this level, I should be able to see it. Utrecht is in the Netherlands. Okay, I was a little bit out. But it's also black and white. And look at the hats. They're all in big hats. Why can't I see it? Assen, Nordhorn, Apeldoorn, Utrecht. Okay, so we've got Utrecht. And it's going to be quite central because it's how big is a municipality? Fuck, is that? Like, Utrecht appears to be both a city and a municipality. Because this appears to be Utrecht. But this is definitely quite an old photo. Because look at the fucking headwear. What is that? Oh, we found an anomaly. Wait, no, this isn't where I'm on observation duty. Wrong game. Wrong game indeed. Easy based year off the styles of the women's fashion. That's true. Unfortunately, the only woman that I can see is her and her. They're all in like big coats. Because it's very cold. And also that car. We could probably get something off that car. It's pre-war? Pre-war? Do you guys think it might be pre-war? There is a woman in front of the cup. There is a woman in front of the cups. Literally about to be hit by this bicycle. She is about to be hit by this bicycle. Look at this. She's about to maybe graze her elbow. When are we thinking? It's got motion below, which says justified taken on a tripod, but still, if people move very fast, it'll blur. Yeah, pre-39. What if we say it is a year old? It is 100 years old, 1926. Because I can't see. That says 16, but I don't think that means it's 1916. How does 1926 feel? Because is that a gun or is that a walking stick? Horses. Yes, thank you. Horses. Can you gauge what year it is off a picture of a horse? That is a weird skill to have if you can. Post First World War. So yeah, 1926. When did horse-drawn stuff become obsolete? I don't know, but there is also cars. There is also motor cars. Like cars with engines, cars with horses. It's not during the war. Yeah, there's too many men for it to be during the war. So it would be, I think, between wars. You know, cheeky winter between the wars. I'm going to say 26. There's cars and horses. Yeah, we are in the crossover between the horses and the cars. It's either pre-World War One or between the wars. Because as Neil said, too many men. And look at all the open space people to watch. Jaywalking was invented. I hate to disappoint you, bastard, but jaywalking doesn't exist outside of America. Kona, was it you that brought us Time Gasser? We got really good on the last score. We got really, really fucking good on the last score. Look at that. 9,000 out of 10,000. It was 1910s. Okay, so Kona thinks 1910s. Again, it's definitely not in a wartime period because of the amount of men. let's say 1912. Thank you to that person following. 1913! And so far away! Wait! There's a big sign that said Utrecht. The prominent Utrecht signage belonged to the Danish branch of a Dutch life insurance company, not the Dutch city itself. No! No! That sucks. We got fucking played. Copenhagen. Where was Bonky to point us out that this was Copenhagen? The sign did scam us. Okay. Who can read this language? Because imagine. Okay, I couldn't even begin to tell you what language this was. But again, we're looking at Neil, can you date this camera? Neil, can you date this camera for me? And also the existence of like fuzzy boom poles. Jogot. 70s, 80s. You can roughly tell what the signs say. Okay, can you tell me what language these signs are in? Can you tell me what language the signs are in? Because I don't like knowing what they say is obviously is important. Knowing what language they're in will place us, unless it's in like a language that's spoken everywhere, like English. But they're clearly not in English. 70s, 80s. Let's say 75. SZDSZ. That Polish is a good shout because it definitely looks Slavic, but there is no accents or anything. I can just kind of tell they're part of an evangelical protest. Okay. Let's go with Polish, and let's say Warsaw. Because if it's going to be a big evangelical, Polish has accents, but it doesn't have like the Slavic characters like the crossed out L and that kind of thing. It doesn't have those, which is like one of my like go-to signs of if it like this is one of my GeoGuessr hacks. If it's looks Slavic, if Poland they were in Soviet. Okay, Polish. Okay. I'm explaining it poorly because that was a bad example, but Polish doesn't have some of the Slavic characters that the other. I know what I mean. I'm just bad at explaining it. Polish does famously have crossed out L. I'm bad at languages. I'm also stupid. Evangelumi is Hungarian. Hungarian, you say? So maybe Budapest? I'm going to trust you and say Hungary. And I'm going to say 1975 because of the fashion and the technology generally. Like this sort of media kit wouldn't exist pre that, even though it's black and white photo. Also in Soviet Union, yes. Let's make a guess. 1989. It was in Budapest, though. It was in Budapest. 89. Liberty protesters gathered in Budapest's Liberty Square to demand democratic reforms and civil liberties during a mass demonstration marking the anniversary of the 1848 Hungarian Revolution. 14 years away, but only 2 kilometers away. I'll take that. I'll take that dub. Okay. Interesting shot. My instinct was to check signs for URLs. Sometimes you see a photo and think, yeah, I was alive when this was taken. Look, Jedi, we're doing our daily games. We're getting interesting and silly. We're doing our daily games. This, okay. My instinct says India because the signs are in English, but this is clearly not England. You think you know that uniform? I like that they have name tags. I like that the military men have like office name tags. Early 2000s sounds about right. Looking at like the quality of the photo, like it's not a fantastic quality photo, but it's not obviously a really really old one. Let's put it in like 2002 maybe. Don't know how much, like this one sign is all we have. Busily 500 kiss to drink. First makes me want to say Middle Eastern / Northern Africa. That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. No flags on the military gear, which is odd, I gotta say. Signs in English looks like they may have been an old part of British Empire. Yeah, British Empire or Commonwealth is why I'm thinking India. No, like it's clear there's clearly a military parade. There is not a flag anywhere, which is insane. And clearly these people do not look enthused about this military parade. He has like a handy cam, like a digital camera, which I think doubles down on early 2000s. Upon zoom, it seems Bassett is correct that is not exactly a fez. Yeah, it goes out rather than in, so probably not to Morocco. Anyone recognize this landmark? Anyone recognize this landmark? Again, I'm perplexed at the lack of flags on this gear. Because if there was a flag, I'd be with it. I'd be on it. I'd be there. Just remind me a little bit of Indian uniforms based on that. It's archers, definitely Southeast Asia. Southeast Asia. So maybe like I don't think it's China. It could be cop. It's an odd look for a cop. I will say it's an odd look for a cop. Possibly like Myanmar, Burma, or like Bhutan. Remember, British Horse Guards don't have flags on them. True. Have a bottle of ketchup. Have a big bottle of ketchup, Jaden. You see the British influence on the ceremony. Yeah, it's definitely a former British territory. Could be Bangladesh. I don't think it's Bhutan. I don't think it's Nepal. I don't think like going down like possibly Cambodia. Not India because I think they use different hats. Okay. Could it be Cambodia? Or do these people not look Cambodian? I've never been to Cambodia. Oh, there's a flag there. Red, white, green. The parade dress hats are almost hoplite-esque and they have a big crest. There's a flag there that's red, white, green. Red, white, like, is that not India? Am I stupid? Because that could be the Indian flag. There. Look. Orange, white, green. All it's missing is the thing in the middle. It could be that looks like an Indian flag to me. Might be orange, white, green. Yeah, orange, white, green, and you just can't see the circle in center. And there's orange, white, green balloons over there. Might be Indians in this nation, but if there is this like national parade, you don't bring somebody else's flag. I am going to double down on India. I'm going to say Mumbai 2002. I'm not confident, but I don't want to spend an hour on this. New Delhi. New Delhi was a better shout than Mumbai. I don't know why I defaulted to Mumbai. I will admit I forgot New Delhi existed for a second. So I was quite far away and 11 years off. Not terrible. I did forget about New Delhi and for a second thought Mumbai, that's the capital of India, because I'm stupid. Okay, this is the most British picture I've ever seen. That guy, for a second I was like, is that Ronald Reagan? Is that Ronald Reagan? Ronnie Reagans. Everyone want to yell. Everyone get your. Oh, is that the Reagans? I've never seen Nancy Reagan before. Most important character in this picture is this dog. Reagan and Nancy the throat goat. See, I thought this was the most British picture for sure, but apparently these are the Reagans. These could just be a couple of this could be like the mayor of a small town. This could be like the mayor of Bognor Regis or something in the 1970s. So this is America. In the 80s. They were young, so before the second term. Okay. When were Reagan's terms? Reagan was 81 to 89. They look like they've just come down from down the pub. They look like they're taking the dog for a walk, going for a quick pint. If you can get legally a mother in to come and have a look at this picture and tell me when it was. Legally a mother or motherly a bastard, depending on how you want to identify. This person on the end, proper. I will say T-boy swag for this person on the end here. Before the assassination attempt, that does make sense. But yeah, you seeing it? You seeing the swag? Major T-boy swag, exactly. So before the assassination attempt, it's either legally a mother or motherly a bastard. Assassination attempt was early on. Okay, so 82. Where in the US is this? Where I can't place this in the US. Is this? I don't think this is Washington. There's a finger there. There's a loose finger. And America's really big. I can't just plop it in the capital and hope, or I'll get a low score like I just did with Mumbai and New Delhi. It could be it couldn't be Texas. I don't think it could be Texas. Where's Reagan from? Where is Reagan from? Don't say America. DC would be the high percentage guess. That does mean I have to locate DC on the map that I think that's the correct Washington. Was he the California guy? So Reagan's assassination was in 81. Is this 81? But just like before the assassination? That guy, this guy's making a good face. There are some good faces in this crowd. It does look like they're walking home. Mother is typing. Legally a mother. Weighing in. Can you tell us? Can you save us? I'm flailing. I'm an English millennial. I can't place this picture of Ronald fucking Reagan. Shame it didn't stick. Exact. I was gonna say the same thing. Funny if it turns out it's like 30 yards from the White House. Yeah, let's zoom right in and just whack it on the White House itself. On Capitol Hill. Bam. On the just whack it in the White House. Unless, yeah, this could be him leaving hospital after the assassination attempt. But I do think that would be a heavily guarded zone. My brother can definitely provide the year. Let's fucking go. Let's get this year. My head says 81, because it's either him leaving hospital after the assassination attempt, or him before the assassination attempt. Where did the guy shoot him? Not in the head, unfortunately. Mother says 83 to 86 based on clothing. Okay. So let's say 84. Let's trust legally a mother. Let's say 84, and let's say Washington. Go. 86. Oh, well done, legally a mother. And we were 87 meters away. 87 meters away. Because that was, as who was it that said, wouldn't it be funny if it was 30 yards out of the White House? It was 30 yards out of the fucking White House. US President Ronald Reagan and First Lady Nancy Reagan, accompanied by their dog Rex, we love Rex, walking on the south lawn of the White House after returning from the presidential retreat in Camp David. Just found the photo on Getty. That's cheating. That's definitely cheating. 40,000 points. Had I remembered that New Delhi was the capital, that would have gotten me way more points. And not got fucking punked by Utrecht life insurance. That was bullshit. That one was bullshit. Rex did nothing wrong. Rex is a good boy. And now, let's go back over here. Yeah, 80%. That's like, that would be a first if I was doing a degree. If I could do a degree in time guessing. And I'll take that. So we are back in the world of wrestling is silly. And let me make sure I've got all the entrances turned on. We are opening the show this week. We are opening the show with a fantastic, fan-fucking-tastic match. Last episode, which I can say last week. Last week we had the 4-way tornado tag to decide who would get a shot against the Spider-Verse for the Wrestling is Silly World Tag Team Championships. And who won? Who is shaking off the smell of a false start, of a defeat? It is the one and only. I'm claiming this because I can get another drink. Hey, Big Soup! You got Thick Potion and Big Soup? Hell fucking yeah! Incredible. We love Big Soup. So who should win but the team of 2B and 9S? And if they can win this, if they can take away the smell of that false start, T-Boy Swag probably gave away the ear for a moment because that person looked really young. That's fair. The T-Boy Swag did help. T-Boy Swag always helps. But yeah, if these two can dethrone and get themselves tag gold, that truly would end the cold streak that they have both been on. Do we have mods in chat that can do predictions? Where is Hannah when you need it? She needs to be here once a week, once a fortnight to do these predictions, and she ain't here. So let's... Jedi is here. Huzzah. We have my favorite mod, Jedi. Jedi, can you get a prediction? 2B and 9S versus the Spider-Verse, your opening contest for this evening. Let's get on to the ring. Wrestling is Silly opening contest for this evening is set for one fall with no time limit. And is for the Wrestling is Silly Tag Team Championships. Making their way to the ring first from the moon, the team of 2B and 9S, Yorha. Like I said, they have gotten off to a not the most auspicious start, considering 2B is a former Wrestling is Silly Women's World Champion and Hardcore Champion. But if they can shake off the defeat from Sanders and Bravo, if they can shake off 9S's real shaky start in Wrestling is Silly, they can make history for themselves. 2B may be able to make history for herself as the first ever Triple Crown champ, but they have to get through this team first. And their opponents from Queens, New York, the team of Spider-Man and Spider-Gwen, the reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly World Tag Team Champions, the Jedi's only my favorite mod because they offer to do the predictions. Zach, you're not my favorite mod, you're my favorite person, and that's Supersede's favorite mod. You know, I've got to keep the other mods happy. Spider-Verse have been a dominant tag champs since they held those belts. They've taken on Team Rocket, they've taken on Sanders and Bravo, they've taken on the Deity Dogs, and now they are here to take on 2B and 9S. This is a damn good song pick. This is from the graffiti scene in Enter Spider-Verse. It's an absolute fucking banger. And because it's a remix, I think I can get away with playing it on stream. Here are your belts. Very, very classic sample. We love that sample. Now, announcer man, don't worry. We don't need you to explain this is a title match. We already know. But here are your reigning and defending tag champs, the Spider-Verse. This may be the last time they hold these belts for the foreseeable future. Our referee Freya is taking care of business at the beginning of this episode. We have Spider-Gwen and 9S deciding to be the legal parties. Freya rings the bell, and the discus forearm interrupted by Gwen right into that German suplex onto the brand new Nerdy Queer logo. Proud sponsors of Wrestling is Silly. 9S with the elbow up, and he lands the discus forearm, tagging out into 2B. What if there was a ref versus ref match? We've had a ref as a world champ before. Don't count out the possibility of ref versus ref with a referee. Standard scoop slam there from 2B, and the right and left. Spider-Man up on the shoulders of 2B, and the discus forearm from 2B. This time the Yorha staple that discus forearm. And now back into 9S. The Yorha team very with it, very in sync, getting a lot of tags hither and dither. But the running knee strike from Gwen able to get the tag out into Spider-Man. Gwen does have the upper hand because she's got dance training. Dancers often will make the transition into wrestling very, very successfully. Spider-Man just showboating with that springboard backflip there. But the rib breaker from 9S. 9S not bothering with the showboating, just a beautiful flipping neck breaker. Yorha very much in control right now, but Spider-Man hopping back, interrupting the flow of 9S. 9S though, the kitchen sink hits the springboard. The double axe handle straight to the face of one half the tag champs, and now tagging back out into 2B. 2B and 9S keeping pressure on, alternating who is the legal combatant Really good way of keeping them both fresh. 2B with the first pinfall of the evening. Not even a 1 count. Spider-Man ain't going down that easy. 2B dragging Spidey into a neutral corner and just, series of shots lefts and rights. Spider-Man, I think a little bit confused, heading into Yorha's corner. 2B was going for a powerbomb there, but Spidey managing at the last second to land some shots, slip out the front door and get that beautiful springboard moonsault to put himself in control, and now just stomping the shit out of 2B's titties. That's just insult to injury. Spidey getting onto that top rope now where he calls home. Double axe handle. I didn't quite get all of it, but got enough of it to tamp down 2B. 2B though, springboard drop kick, reflecting all the damage back into Spidey. 2B now pulling Spidey away from those ropes, just in case he wants to try something. Rolls him onto his back, and no, instead just going Fisherman Buster, and she holds the leg, gets the cover. Freya couldn't get down in time, and Spider-Gwen interrupts the pin. 2B still in control though, lefts and rights, and a Northern Lights suplex there from 2B. 2B ascending to the top rope, Miles making the crawl, but 2B not letting him make it. He has to divert his attention to her, and no, that top rope stunner interrupted and transferred into a lariat. That top rope stunner, that Eclipse stunner, is how she got this title shot in the first place. And now the shoulder breaker from Spider-Man, completely changing momentum of this match. Spider-Gwen now the legal fighter. Straight up drop kick. She aimed, she fired, and 2B leapt to the corner to get her tag. 9S now in control. A beautiful diversion of Spider-Gwen's momentum there. Can he capitalize? He's hooked to the leg. Small package driver from 9S. Can he capitalize? Can he get the cover? Can they become the new tag champs? He's got the body lock. He's crossed the legs. The sharp shooter from 9S. But Spider-Man got the drop kick to break it up. 9S on the second rope, hits the splash directly across the spine. Is he going to go for another one? No, he wants Gwen on her feet. What's he got in store? No! The Meteora avoided by Gwen. But Gwen a little bit on spaghetti legs, unable to capitalize. She reverses the Irish whip. She gets the sleep. And she hits the kitchen sink. Spider-Gwen again changing momentum. Tag champs. But for how long? Beautiful judo toss there from 9S. And the cheap shot across the face. But again, another cheap shot from Spider-Man in the corner there. Spider-Gwen pulled slowly up to her feet. And the sliding lariat from 9S. Spider-Gwen going out for a breather. 9S being sensible enough to let her go. And the reverse DDT from Spider-Gwen there, able to hop over the back. Goes to the neckbreaker. Neckbreaker avoided by 9S. And Spider-Man had to drop off the rope to allow her to make that bounce. This is not looking good for the Spider-Verse. 2B tags in, and now double back body drops. And now, the receipt for the titty stomps earlier. No, the desperation tag for Spider-Gwen. The Meteora landed, but Spider-Gwen is no longer legal. This is Spider-Man's chance. 2B hits the ropes. The sleep from Spidey. The leap from Spidey. And the flying super kick. 2B gets pinned, but 9S right there to break it up. The aura was not meaty enough. Exactly. Spider-Man with the Phoenix Splash, but it does not hit its target. 2B, he's got to capitalize on this. A Phoenix splash into an empty pool, that can take a lot of momentum out of you. But Spider-Man was with it enough just to reflect that Irish whip. And a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. This is not looking good for Yoha. Not looking good for Yoha at all. Spider-Gwen now legal. Spider-Gwen lifts 2B up and ready to plant her back down with the small package driver, and she maintains the cover. And she gets the 3 count. Here are your winners and still Wrestling is Silly World Tag Team Champions, the Spider-Verse. A hard-fought match from both sides, but it was Spider-Gwen and that small package driver that locked it in for the team of Spiders. What an opening contest. What a way to start the match, start tonight's proceedings. And I will say, who could have thought that the Spider-Verse would run through basically every single member of the tag team scene? They are nigh on undefeatable. I didn't think they had it in them. I definitely did not think they had it in them, but they have proven. The only time you will hear me saying I love spiders. I feel you. I feel you indeed. I'm not usually a fan of spiders either, but these two are really, they're really proving themselves. And I'll be honest, I was rooting for Yoha here. I have my personal biases towards 2B and 9S, but the Spider-Verse are pretty unstoppable. Looks like they might need a new tag team to take them down. We've had new tag teams come in and try and take them down, but it wasn't sticking. We've had people like Sanders and Bravo. We've had people like No Sleep and what's the fucking called? I'm dumb. I'm blanking on the names. No Sleep and Mystery Inc. Like it's not like there isn't people that we've brought in. Maybe an old one needs to come back. Ooh, Jedi, who do you have in mind? Please do share. Anyway, next up on the show, we have two faces from last week's huge battle royale for the briefcase of fuckery. As you know, the briefcase of fuckery was won by Miku in the end. But many faces appeared in that match, 30 of them in fact. Many faces, and some put on one hell of a performance, and these two in particular. I think people just thought these two were gonna come in, get thrown out, be little tiny pops. But they both were really impressive in this match, and it was one who eliminated the other. Ralsei did defeat God himself, which is mad impressive. Ralsei not in this match, however. One of these did eliminate the other, and it was Ishtola who eliminated Captain Stargazer. Good old Stargazer KG. Follow that channel if you're not already. And I thought that these two deserved, these two had a hell of a little mini match in the Battle Royal. I thought they should have a full-size match to themselves. So let's go down to the ring for Stola versus Stargazer. This next match set for one fall with no time limit. Making away to the ring first, from Eorzea, Ishtola Rouge. She means business. She is She's coming in with that newfound confidence that came from having such a good performance in the Rumble, getting a few eliminations, and now maybe she realized that she wants more. She wants a more predominant spot in the card. The swagger, the absolute swagger. She deserves that swagger. She's one of the most powerful mages in all of the world of Final Fantasy. And her opponent from twitch.tv/StargazerKG, Captain Stargazer. Captain Stargazer, again, one of our friends over on one of our VTuber friends over on Twitch. Give that channel a follow if you haven't already. Let's shout out Stargazer KG. Give that channel a follow if you're not already, and let's see if he can make good on being eliminated by Y'shtola just over a week ago. Maybe like 10 days ago. Or is this another sign of the falling star that is Captain Stargazer? Did you put the apostrophe in the wrong place? I don't think you did. It is Y'shtola. The apostrophe comes after the first letter. You're good. Collar and elbow tie up here for the two combatants. Y'shtola managing to push Stargazer into the corner. Freya having to come in and separate the two. Clean break. Apologize for the people in ads, but do not worry. You will not miss the entire match. It will not be a 3-minute match, I promise you. Stargazer with a drop kick, throwing shade, throwing shapes in Y'shtola's face. Right and left from Stargazer, spinning back kick. And now, Stargazer wrenching at the arm of Y'shtola in those ropes. And the rolling kick avoided by Y'shtola. I think she may have avoided that completely by accident, but the dragon screw from Stargazer. Stargazer with the cover. Just a 1 count, but again, like we said before, a cover this early on in the match is not supposed to win. I mean, it'd be nice if it did get the win, of course, but it is mostly there to force your opponent to exert the effort in kicking out and nothing more. Stargazer with the splash from the middle rope. Still only a 1 count though. Stargazer maintains the pressure, keeps it on, hits the ropes, and the elbow. But Y'shtola, I think, rolled away, and the elbow hit the ring mat. And that's a hard place for the pointer elbow to land. The leap, and the arm drag from Stargazer. Y'shtola unable to keep up right now. But the surprise cover. Again, a cheeky little insult. An insulting little cover there from Y'shtola. Just using her impressive legs. Get the knee, get the rolling kick there. Y'shtola, this is a chance. Captain Stargazer on spaghetti legs. Stargazer thrown into the corner by Y'shtola, and now just stomps from Y'shtola, but Stargazer got the boot up. Y'shtola though dodges the drop kick. Stargazer with the elbow up. And Y'shtola walks right into the drop kick. Stargazer with the cover. Only a 2 count though. If you're watching an ad, let me know what ad you got. Is it dumb? Is it fun? Y'shtola up. Stargazer looking for a power bomb of some sort, but Y'shtola able to beat her way out of it, throwing Stargazer into the corner. Oh no. Stargazer in precarious land here, but he gets the boot up. Throws Y'shtola into the ropes. Y'shtola though rolls through. And the crucifix bomb from Y'shtola. Fire Arrestor, I'd wear fancy get up like Stargazer. It's a very fun get up. I do like it. Y'shtola with the huge Macho Man elbow from the top right to the spine. Only gets a 2 count though. Welcome back from the ads. How were your ads? were they annoying ads. Springboard moonsault from Stoller, and now just kicks to the rib cage and an elbow across the face. Stoller really cementing her dominance in this match. And oh, the sliding kick. That looked quite low to me, Stoller. But if Freya's allowing it, if the ref is allowing it, then I suppose it wasn't a low blow. 6:30 senton, the limit break from Stoller, but will this be it? Not quite. Stoller cannot get the 3 count. The 6:30 senton was not enough. It's another beautiful springboard moonsault, but boots up from Stargazer. Stoller having to make a way up by holding onto those ropes. And Stargazer, though. Oh. The Cosmic Sunrise from Captain Stargazer gets the cover. But still only a 2 count. These two warriors will not go down without a fight. Stargazer on the top rope. Frog splash from Stargazer gets the cover. But it's still just a 2. Stoller with 1 HP left. Maybe she had a Phoenix down. She dodges the moonsault, the drop kick to the spine. This is it. Stoller, this is your last chance. Stargazer on spaghetti legs and just dead lifted out of the top rope for the gorilla press by Stoller. Stoller showing off her strength there. Not something usually associated with her. Another 6:30 senton. That second limit break, that LB3. She gets the cover. She gets the win. Here is your winner, Stoller. Incredible. That 6:30 senton from Stoller. That LB3 got it in the bag, but it took a lot to keep Stargazer down. He really did put in one hell of an effort. That was an incredible showcase from both wrestlers, but Stoller putting herself on the map. I'm so excited to see what she does next. Next up, we have another showcase of some folks from the Royal Rumble that we had last episode. These three also looking to cement their legacy, cement their not cement their legacy, start their legacy, as it were, because neither of these 3 people. You're just mad that I got back my 700 points. Maybe Kona's just mad. Maybe Kona's just mad that the points didn't quite add up. But we have a triple threat now. So again, three people that were eliminated relatively early. I mean, one of these put in one hell of an effort. All 3 of these eliminated quite early on in the match. Looking for a push to try and make a name for themselves. We're talking Hank Hill. We're talking Alice off of Wonderland. And we are talking Princess Zelda. Now, one of these names sticks out a lot more than the other two do. And that is, of course, Princess Zelda, who was the Iron Woman of the Rumble. She stayed in far longer than people anticipated she was going to. Sorry, I've given myself a big one. And now she's got to prove that she isn't just a battle royal wrestler. She's got to prove she is an all-rounder. So she decided to take on not one but 2 of the other faces that were eliminated in the early part of the match. Let's go down to the ring for this triple threat match. Wrestling is silly. Your next match is a triple threat match set for one fall with no time limit. Making way to the ring first, from the land of Hyrule, Princess Zelda. I've been sent to the gym apparently. Thank you for that, Neil. People are liking the gym. People gotten bored of the massive tits because nobody's redeemed one of those in a while. Princess Zelda coming with a little bit of a swagger in her step. She's really she's got a newfound energy post Battle Royal, and I like it. She's got swagger. She's got energy. She's got it. I don't know what it is, but she's got it. And her opponents first, from the streets of London, England, Alice Little. You're building up to the fat tits. I see. Alice, her first non-Rumble action for a long while. She is again a former Wrestling is Silly hardcore champ, but can she return to the tenacity she used to wrestle with? She used to be a real force to be reckoned with in the world of Wrestling is Silly back when the divisions were divided, and now she's kind of slipped into the background a little bit. And I know she's got more important stuff on. She's got a lot of shit to deal with, being an orphan in London, but she's serving something. Will she be serving up pinfalls for her opponents though? Only time will tell. And their opponents from Arlen, Texas, the Propane Champion, Hank Hill. Propane Champion isn't good. That was bad. I take that back. The King of Propane. That's kind of shit as well. The pro at pain. Maybe he's the pro of pain. I don't know. I haven't quite. We've got cute Princess GF. We've got hot goth GF, and then we've got. Now you kids get back by midnight. The Propane Prince. The no propane, no Progain. Propane and Rogaine if he's balding. I don't know. Something. We'll workshop it. We'll work it out. Bell is called for. Oh! Alice making a beeline for Hank, but Hank making a beeline for Zelda. And Casadora arm drag from Alice on to Zelda while Hank is recovering on those ropes. Oh, a fight of attempted trips from Alice and Zelda. Hank just waiting for the both of them. One-legged takedown by Hank. Oh, putting all his weight onto the knee of Alice Little there. The dad from down the street, yeah. Oh, the standing surfboard from Princess Zelda, an unorthodox way to stretch out your opponent, but I appreciate it, and it got the job done. Hank Hill thrown to the outside like a hammer toss there, as Pretty Princess and Hot Goth figure it out amongst themselves. Alice Little with the drop kick. But Hank Hill back in the ring now, taking on the victor of that little altercation. the standing surfboard put onto Alice that time, and Zelda getting a lot of use out of that standing surfboard stretch, but Hank Hill just hitting the drop kick to break up the momentum of Zelda. Zelda though capitalizing, she throws Hank out, she steals a pin. Oh, but it's not enough to keep Alice down. Oh, springboard DDT out of the corner. Beautiful athleticism from Zelda, but Hank Hill going and getting a kendo stick from underneath the ring. And of course, this is a multi-man match, so there are no disqualifications. Hank hits the corner. Oh, goes for the Stinger Splash, but Zelda moving out of the way in the nick of time. Hank going face first into the turnbuckle. Oh, Alice gets a boot up. She does not want to be in that dangerous position with Zelda. But, oh, Zelda catching strays from Hank Hill there. Lefts and rights from Zelda onto Alice. Oh, straight into the DDT. Now, Zelda turning her attention onto Hank, and Hank goes up onto the shoulders of Zelda and hits the Snake Eyes. Zelda defined by making Hank's face hit the turnbuckle. Personally, I don't think Zelda's going to win, but I'm loving seeing get some good hits in. Zelda's dominating the pace of the match right now. Zelda is in control. She may not be getting offense in all the time. She is dictating the pace. Alice gets the trip, but again, you see Zelda getting up so fast that Alice really unable to capitalize on that trip. And now Hank waiting in the wings, the one-legged takedown, and just, oh, Hank really, really working on the leg of Alice there. Series of kicks across the chest for Hank Hill. And now Hank with the reverse DDT onto that kendo stick. Alice now looking for a toy to play with. She gets a kendo stick of her own, and who is going to feel its wrath first? Oh, Hank Hill rolling through, wrenching at the leg. Oh, but Alice thwacking the kendo stick across the referee's back to stop the tap out. That is real unorthodoxy there. And now the double Russian leg sweep from Zelda and Hank. But Hank immediately turns heel on Zelda. Could that be the shortest alliance we've ever seen in wrestling? It's silly. Oh, pop-up Hurricanrana turned into the Styles Clash from Hank Hill. Hank Hill channeling his best AJ Styles there. Hits the splash, gets the cover, but Zelda right there to break it up. Freya not adjudicating this match, so do not worry. She is safe. She is unharmed. We have our referee over here that I'm going to call Rick. This is Rick, the referee. He's fine. Don't worry about it. He's allowed to be hit. Yeah, just some guy. It's referee Rick. Oh, Hank Hill head caught between the knees of Alice and just being wrenched up by his arms. That was that looked uncomfortable. A third kendo stick from Alice now, and Alice was up in the torture rack position from Hank Hill, and she changed it into a cutter. That's incredible. Oh, the Meteora into the moonsault. That was a beautiful set of athleticism from Alice Little. Alice throwing Zelda out into the annals of the arena. Was she doing push-ups? I think Zelda was doing push-ups, which is an interesting way to prove that you are the best in the match. When there are two people coming to hit you with sticks. Zelda and Hank having a little bit of a face-off there. Oh, and Hank's face again hitting the turnbuckle, but this time the diamond cut steel outside of that turnbuckle. The most unforgiving part of the ring, that is. The hardest part of the ring, Jedi, 100% correct. Hank not happy with Zelda. Alice happy to just let the two of them fight. And Hank rolls through into that calf crusher, but Zelda cannot tap out on the outside. So she was just left to have her leg decimated by Hank Hill. But she got the kendo stick and she broke that kendo stick over the back of Alice. She goes back to finish her push-up set as Hank Hill gets to his feet and finds another stick that is immediately broken over the head of Zelda. Hank Hill gets the cover. Oh, and Alice couldn't get in the ring quick enough to break it up. Here is your winner, the Prince of Propane, Hank Hill. Literally mogging on them. But it was not for the best in the end because Hank Hill was not one to be mogged on. Did not let himself be mogged and responded to the mogging by just shattering a kendo stick over the head of the princess. Hank of the Hill. Hank Hill shattering the kendo stick over Zelda's head and taking that wheel. Hank Hill. The one and only Hank Hill. Everyone knows Hank Hill. But yes, what a show. What a show for both people, you know. I'm so happy with how Zelda is doing, how everyone is doing. But particularly there are some standouts from that last Rumble. Hank, Zelda, Stola, Miku, obviously Miku especially. And that brings us to the next match of tonight's proceedings. And that is a one-on-one of the last two members of that Rumble. I am talking the briefcase of fuckery holder, Hatsune Miku, versus the King of the Jungle, Mr. Bonanza himself, Donkey Kong. This is not for the briefcase of fuckery. Do not worry. But DK wants to prove that he cannot be so easily beaten by a tiny little girl like Miku. He is the King of the Jungle. He's the first member of the DK crew. He ain't being taken down. Eric Draven from the Crow for Wiz. That's just Sting. You're just describing Sting. Miku versus DK. Let's go down to the ring. This next match set for one fall with no time limit. Making her way to the ring first, she is the briefcase of fuckery holder, Hatsune Miku. This is going to be one hell of a match. Miku Beam against DK Donkey Kong. This is really going to prove if Miku does deserve this briefcase or if it was just a fluke. I believe she can take down the Big Ape. I believe she has the speed, she has the athleticism to make up for what DK has in reach and in size and in strength. And her opponent from Congo Jungle, he is the first member of the DK crew, Donkey Kong. Thank you for the hydrate. It's hard to do announcing. A one-man announce booth is difficult. This is a very, very close race. Miku is just Miku is just edging Donkey Kong in the predictions. But who's going to take the prediction? So far, Miku is just 60 points ahead. But if you think DK is going to win, make sure you get your points in, because right now Miku's just edging DK. But if you're confident, you could swing it. Oh, discus forearm there from DK. DK hitting the splash. Miku trying to get back up to her feet, but you can see the size disparity between these two. Miku is like right in line with DK's thigh, his fat monkey titties. Like, he clearly has the size and the reach advantage. She needs to make up for that in athleticism and in technical wrestling and in speed. Right now, she's able to out wrestle him. He's like, saying that, commentators curse, he's just gotten the waistlock in, but Miku able to switch up there and lock in the waistlock on to DK. Yeah, she's got to use a center of gravity as an advantage. She's got to use every advantage she can get, because DK, it will be quite easy to just muscle his way through everything like he just did there, instead of reversing the waistlock just to drag Miku to the ground. But Miku has proven she has speed and she has technical wrestling acumen. Reversing into that head scissors. I know many people that would like to be in DK's position right now, trapped between Miku's thighs. However, we will not divulge. We will not entertain those people on the show. She has the power. If she teamed up with the Deity Dogs, then Doug would have the power of God and anime on his side. Going back into the technical wrestling, the wrist lock from Miku. DK having his arm really wrenched around by the briefcase of fuckery holder Hatsune Miku there. And DK unable to... no time for that, Goku. It's wrestling time. Goku yet to make an appearance in Season 2 of Wrestling is Silly. Goku did pop up a couple of times in Season 1. Has not made himself known in Season 2, but he has been, I will confirm, he has been in the back doing some training drills with the rest of the roster. Miku with the cover, and it's a 2 count. It's a slow 2 count. Miku up on the middle rope now. She wants DK on his feet. This is not... Oh, diving crossbody from Miku right into the elbow drop. Miku with the burst of speed. Is that one Goku? That one's not Goku. That one's Yugi. Yugi, I'm surprised we haven't seen. Oh, the Lucha Libre arm drag from Miku. Miku with the cover. Only a 2 count though, unfortunately. Can Miku continue to capitalize on the grounded DK? No! DK slipping out just in the nick of time. DK hitting the ropes. DK, big monkey monsoon splash. But Miku slowly getting up to her feet. See, if you look, when DK stands in front of Miku like that, you can't even see her. Oh, the snap power slam. You got it, Sam. I believe in you, Jedi. You got it this time. What does Goku say? Nailed it. Gotta catch them all. That one's Goku. Oh, big monsoon splash there from the gorilla himself. And now a dead lift off the ground. DK just playing with his food. The running power bomb from DK. But Miku still able to kick free. That is so impressive. Miku has nothing but heart. Oh, DK had something in mind, but Miku able to muscle out of it. She hits the snapmare, just the slap across the back of the neck, the boot to the chest. Oh, and the huge roundhouse kick, and a second one. I didn't know Miku had this kind of strikes in her, but a third Roundhouse kick to the face of Donkey Kong. She gets the cover, but it's still just a 2. DK gets his big monkey paws up to throw Miku away. DK back in control. He hits the ropes. Oh, and just a big boot straight to the face. Miku is in trouble now. Donkey Kong in control. She's in a precarious position. And, oh! Her shoulder connects with the steel of that ring, of that turnbuckle. But she manages to just throw herself at DK to take him down. DK, though, with the elbow up. Oh. Miku using DK's momentum against him to knock him down. Oh. Couldn't quite capitalize on it, though. This is not good for... Oh! Gonzo bomb from DK. And that is all she wrote. Here is your winner, Donkey Kong. That Congo bomb from Donkey Kong. I mean, there's no coming back from that. That is an absolute beast of a move. An absolute beast of a move. When a monkey that big just throws you on your bonts like that. This is that, I mean, it's hard to come back in it. Our next match. I mean, this has not, like, again, Miku still has the briefcase. The Miku still is #1 contender for basically any title she wants. DK was just, it was not a Miku beatdown. DK was just the bigger, strongest, the bigger, faster, and stronger one in that. DK, the second strongest in wrestling, silly after God. I mean, maybe they have to compete for that. Maybe that's a match we have to book later down the line. Our next match, however, let's focus in. Let's zoom in on the Twitch title. Twitch title currently being held by Mario, who was in the process of what we call playing with his food. He had a big 3-way match that he called World 1. And the winner of that match was one Buzz Lightyear. Completely unexpected. Mario did not think that Buzz was going to win that match. That did upset his plans a little bit. However, who should emerge after that match? Kind of to steal Buzz's moment of glory. But the people's choice, the people's voice, the green machine, Mr. L himself, Luigi, finally facing his demons and taking on his brother, Mr. M. So, Mario has had to change his plans a little bit, and this is not the World 1-2 match that you were promised. This is not the World 2-2 match that you were promised. This ain't going to be an underwater match. We are going straight to what he is calling the dungeon match. And I think that is World 1-2 actually. World 1-2, the underground match. We are having an underground dungeon match. Buzz Lightyear versus Luigi. And what is an underground match? We're going down to the basement. We're taking away all the distractions. And this might have been some creative booking from Mario, because he has said no ropes. And we know that Luigi has a very bouncy, springboardy, top ropey kind of fighting style. So I think Mario has engineered this match to stop Luigi from winning. But Luigi has fought fucking ghosts. He can take on a spaceman, no shot. So, let's go underground for your World 1-2 dungeon match. Buzz Lightyear versus Luigi. Wrestling is silly. Your next match is a World 1-2 Dungeon match. Set for one fall with no time limit. Making his way to the ring first from Star Command, Buzz Lightyear. Buzz on a bit of a tear right now. This is the best he has been in Wrestling is Silly so far. He's been a bit of a bit player up until this point, and it's good to see him get a little bit more attention. It might be John Cena in a spacesuit. He did technically retire as John Cena. Did he retire as Buzz Lightyear? Who's to know? Whomst amongst us can tell. If it was, however, Buzz Lightyear in a spacesuit, you wouldn't be able to see him. So it couldn't possibly be Spacesuit Buzz. You know? I'm just doing the math. I'm just doing the math that everyone else is too scared to do. And his opponent from the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi. Luigi, as I've said, the people's choice, the people's voice, the people's champ, our boy, the Green Machine, Mr. L himself, Luigi. Everyone's favorite Italian. But can he grab the flag in this World 1-2 Dungeon Underground match? No ropes. That takes away his prominent fighting style. Don't worry, announcer man. I've done all the hard work. You don't need to talk. So we've got Mario has enlisted what we can only call Bowser's minions over there. Oh, the quick cover from Buzz. Luigi caught unawares there by that pinfall. Luigi still, I think, trying to plan his action. Buzz Lightyear rolling through into a neck breaker. Beautifully done. Buzz quickly going to find himself a weapon. There's so many kendo sticks under there. We've seen them already. And cracking Luigi over the head and just breaking that kendo stick immediately over Luigi's head. Luigi, though, fighting back as best he can with breaking up, getting that spinning back kick. Oh, but the flying forearm from Buzz finds its target, as does the beautiful Okada-style dropkick. Buzz with all of the offense right now. And, the sheer drop brainbuster attempted, but Buzz slipping through the back door, managing to shift his weight. Buzz, though, not letting Big L capitalize on it. Oh! The knee across the face, that might have busted open Luigi, but he is undeterred. Oh, the backflip kick. Beautifully done, Buzz Lightyear. Impromptu backflipping to stop himself from falling off the back. Oh, the fireball from Luigi onto Buzz Lightyear. He must have found a fire flower down there. And Buzz's face careening into the ring post. Luigi with the cover after what appeared to be a code breaker there. But still only a 2 count, and I will say, in this dungeon match, pinfalls count anywhere in the dungeon because there are no ropes. Luigi has found a guitar. Buzz Lightyear kicked it out of his hands, but I will say there was a guitar. Oh, this is a very unorthodox submission attempt by Luigi. Incredible. Luigi's got a guitar, and the guitar smashed over the head. The running shooting star press. This match has been all 5th gear the entire time. Yeah, get it together, Rick. Get out the fucking way. Buzz thrown into Rick. Rick being used as a weapon in this match. Oh, is that belly to back suplex right into the corner of the ring post. Luigi not playing by halves tonight. He gets that top wrist lock, that move that Nigel McGuinness won under the name London Dungeon. Oh, but the pump kick from Buzz Lightyear. Buzz now looking for a toy. He's found a hockey stick. Is Buzz Lightyear Canadian? Oh, Luigi pulled up to his feet by Buzz, thrown into the barricade there. And as you see, some of those minions that Mario has hired did seem to phase through our wrestlers. Maybe they are ghosts. If they are ghosts, Luigi is definitely in an advantageous position. But pendulum DDT from Buzz Lightyear. And that gets the pin. Here is your winner, Buzz Lightyear. Well, you can't say that he didn't put the effort in. It was a very impressive match, but I will agree. An upsetting outcome, to say the least. Luigi, I'm giving you a gun. You know what to do. Luigi knows how to use a gun. I have lost every battle taken today. Jaden, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that the wrestling is silly gods. Sometimes they just pick somebody in chat and they say fuck you in particular. I have no control over these matches, so please do not blame me. I feel like I need to change out of these smelly gym clothes. So let's change my outfit. Let's go. Usually I start in suit mode for these streams, so let's go into suit mode. Of course, if you want to change me back, if you want to change me into any other costume, you've got the power to do that over in the Redeems. Our next match is something of what might have been called a masterful gambit from one BoJack Horseman. Because our main event tonight is BoJack Horseman versus Spamton for the Wrestling is Silly World Championship. After BoJack won the ambulance match against Cynthia in the main event of the last episode. But of course, because that match happened, BoJack is a little bit banged up, a little bit fighting on the back foot, as it were. So he thought he would try and even the odds a little. So he got in the ear of somebody who has beaten 2 greats of Wrestling is Silly Season 1 in the space of 2 episodes of Wrestling is Silly. I'm talking about Kasuga Ichiban. He took down Kiryu, took down the Unthinkable Horse, and then he said, hey, Spamton, I think I am worthy of a shot at your Sinnoh League Championship. And at this point, Spamton, who has taken down some of the best in the business, he's taken down Spamton, he's taken down Cynthia, he's taken down BoJack at the same time, he took down King, he took down all of the other people in that gauntlet match. I'm talking Unthinkable Horse, I'm talking BoJack again. I'm talking like he has taken down a lot of big hitters, and he thinks to himself, yeah, I can defend. I've got 2 belts. I can defend 2 belts in one night. So that is exactly what has happened. Your first of 2 Spamton title defenses of this evening is Spamton G. Spamton versus Kasuga Ichiban for the Sinnoh League Championship. This is going to be a great match. And let's go down to the ring to see exactly how great. Right about it. 'Cause 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 Wrestling is Silly. Your next match is set for one fall with no time limit and is for the Sinnoh League Championships. Making their way to the ring first, from Kamurocho, Tokyo, Japan, he is the hero of Yokohama, Kasuga Ichiban. Ichiban, I mean, he heard that he could be a Pokemon League champion, and he played a lot of Pokemon as a kid. So he just really wants that. He just really wants the opportunity to call himself the Pokemon champion, you know? So I'm excited because he's excited, and who doesn't want the man that people in chat were referring to as a jobber to be the Pokemon League champion? Oh, if I'm in a wrestling company, it would be possible for one person to hold all titles, but if they lost one of them, they'd lose all of them and do a tournament. See, I liked the idea. I had this idea for. I'll tell you this idea after this. And his opponent, he is the Wrestling is Silly Unified Champion and the reigning and defending Sinnoh League Champion, Spamton G. Spamton. So I had this idea when Mercedes Moné had 3 titles. She had the TBS, she had the CMLL, and she had something else. And I thought it would be a good idea to have a 4-way match that's like a reverse gauntlet match. And if you it's like the first pinfall would be for one belt, the second pinfall would be for another belt, and the third pinfall would be for a third belt. So, and if you pin, you take that belt and you leave the match. That is my idea for a match. So like, say if it was like CMLL belt first, you pin the first pinfall, whoever you pin, you become the CMLL Women's Champion and you leave the match. And then the other two, they wrestle for the whatever championship. And then the final 2 wrestle for the TBS championship. The one wrinkle would be if you are the champ. So Mercedes Moné, if she did get a pinfall, she would not leave the match. So she would stay in the match. So she could technically leave with all 3 of the titles still. It would be very, very unlikely. Spamton there showing off with his title belt. And now we return Freya to the ring to do the honors. Freya, always an honor to have Freya in for a world title match. And this, the Sinnoh League Championship, a prestigious title, just not in the world of wrestling. Oh, Spamton goes for the flying super kick. Ichiban avoids, though. Ichiban getting a leg up on Spamton by shutting down his momentum. And now Spamton is all momentum. He is all go. Oh! The catch into the spin into the waistlock German suplex. That was beautiful by Ichiban. Spamton immediately whiffing. That's because Ichiban is well trained and had his number. The shotgun dropkick out the corner. Could we leave tonight with 0 belts around the waist of Spamton G. Spamton? It is a possibility tonight, because if Ichiban can not only get one over on him, but put him in a bad enough position that Bojack can just walk through the world title match, then we could have spammy no belts. And what a way to end Wrestling is Silly. That would be. Spamton though. Oh, the springboard Hurricane Rana there. Beautiful. Spamton, you can see though he's not walking his best. He's a little bit staggering, but he got that best moonsault ever there. But just a 1 count for old Spamton. the shooting star press, but Ichiban had the boots up. You see that he did go to Casadora German suplex from Ichiban, but now Jesus Christ, the shouts of "Who are you?" as another obvious plant from Spamton's League of Paparazzos comes to distract the challenger. It's a tactic we've seen over and over, and the Death Rider from Spamton, that cannot be it. No! Now is the time for Ichiban to be a big shot. This is it. Spamton hits the ropes, hits the shoulders. There's the takedown. The spammy go around, the shooting star press. Spamton with cover. Only a 2 count, and Freya counting seemingly on the forehead of Ichiban. Reverse DDT there from Spamton. Spamton in control right now. You may not like him, but there is a reason he is a double champ. Oh, drop kick. The drop kick rebuffed by Ichiban. Ichiban, the blue thunder bomb from Ichiban. Ichiban gets the cover. Only a 2 count though. It is so close between both of these wrestlers. Spamton though with the elbow up gets the reverse. The crossroads from Spamton. Spamton with the cover. And Spamton gets the win. Here is your winner and still Sinnoh League Champion, Spamton G. Spamton.
There's been a lot of talk about me getting some championship gold, but I think it's time I went.
Hey, Rue, shut up. Shut up, Rue. Shut up, Rue. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button and Rue started talking. Anyway. Spamton G. Spamton, still your Sinnoh League champion. Still a double champ. And I gotta say, I am beginning to sour on old Spammy Boy. I think chat generally is not the biggest fan of Spamton, and I am now beginning to join your side. Kona demands a rematch. These matches are starting to... Hey now, these have been good matches. The outcomes may not have been the ones we wanted, but these have been good matches. Next, we have 2 more matches left. 2 more matches. Maybe we can turn this around, you know? Illegitimate. Where was the cheating, Kona? You tell me where the cheating was, and I'll call it an illegitimate match. But I'm calling it right down the middle. Next up, your penultimate match of the night. I would just like to point out that Ichi held the pin on Spamton longer than Spamton held the pin on Ichi. Freya was doing little spin-offs to the side before she started counting. Sorry, my echo's still on. Are we calling that an illegitimate match? Because if chat is calling it an illegitimate match, then we can have a rematch. But can we get a poll in chat? Illegitimate, yes or no? Can we just get a quick poll in chat? Because I'm happy to, after this next match, I'm happy to go back and run it back, or run it back in the next episode. We can run it back in the next episode, maybe with a little bit of a gimmick on it to ensure that nobody cheats. That's where I'm at. If we're unhappy, then let's say next episode we will have a rematch with some kind of, there will be a stipulation on it. Some kind of stipulation to give the level playing field. If Ichiban, if Spamton's gonna cheat with his paparazzos and his bollocks, then let's even the playing field a little bit, shall we? So next week we will have a rematch, and it will be a rematch where nobody else will be allowed to run in and interfere like that paparazzo did. Stay tuned. Your penultimate match of this evening, however, going for something very different. We mentioned earlier how there was one very, very dominant standout in the Rumble, and it was making their in-ring debut, Ralsei, who has until this point simply been a manager. And I believe they eliminated another Wrestling Is Silly standout who has faltered a little bit recently. So I thought, let's stick him in a match and see what happens. So your next match of this evening, your penultimate match of this evening, Ralsei versus King. Let's go down to the ring and check how that all comes together, shall we? Wrestling Is Silly, your next match this evening is set for one fall with no time limit. Making their way to the ring first from the Darklands, representing the Lancer Fan Club, Ralsei. Ralsei making their singles debut here in Wrestling Is Silly. They joined to be a manager. That is what they signed up to do. But then when we were calling up for the Rumble, they were like, yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll go in, see how long it takes me to get thrown out. And it was so thrilling an experience for them that they decided, yeah, let's have a match. This will be fun. And this is how wrestling gets you. This is how wrestling gets you. And their opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, King. King coming down here. Former Wrestling Is Silly Men's World Champion. The second to last Wrestling Is Silly Men's World Champion, in fact. Taken, or was he the last? No, yeah, the second to last Wrestling Is Silly Men's World Champion. The one who ended Wrestling Is Silly Season 1 as Men's World Champion. Lost it to Mackie Chase in the Tournament of Champions. And then of course, Mackie Chase lost it to Cruella in the unification match. So King was the last sort of prominent champ. King was the one that took down Kiryu's Kazi 2 belts. Kiryu was the world champ and the tag champ at the same time. And it was King that dethroned Kaz. And now King is showing. Sorry, Ralsei, Viva Mexico. Understandable. King is, of course, like as I was just saying, King is a seasoned wrestler. This is Ralsei's in-ring debut. The smart money is on King, but I do love an underdog and I do love a silly hat. Ralsei has both of those, so it's got to be Ralsei to me. The technical wrestling on display from both members of this match is impeccable right now. King really, really wrenching at that grounded headlock. And, just a knee across the face. Poor Ralsei. Also, people that have played Deltarune, can I get a pronoun check on Ralsei? King just, doing a little bit of a jig there, letting Rolsei get their energy back. And, just booting the inner thigh. King with those big, massive boots. Rolsei is barefoot. There is a discrepancy here in dressing for it. Oh, the over-the-shoulder power slam there from King. King predicting Rolsei would leave the ring. Oh, but the super kick from Rolsei out of nowhere really, really put King on the back foot, and the Canadian Destroyer DDT. I have never seen that before. Innovative offense in this in-ring debut. Springboard shotgun dropkick. Rolsei gets the cover. Quick kick out there from King. Not quite a 3 count. King thrown into the corner. Rolsei with the big lefts and then the rights. King in not the best position. Oh! The leg drop over that bottom rope. I was going to vote King, but the return on points would have been worth a pack of custard creams. Oh, King gets the boot up, throwing Rolsei out. Oh, but another surprise super kick. Rolsei has one move, and it's boot you in the face. And if you're not ready to be booted in the face, do not get in the ring with Rolsei, the diving crossbody. Rolsei in control right now. Drops the elbow on the leg. We're in the ad break. I will try and tell them not to win the match in the ad break. Oh, it's another springboard shotgun dropkick. The shooting star press. It's Rolsei with the cover. Not even quite a 2 count for that, unfortunately, for Rolsei. Rolsei's got something in the bag. King. Oh! Flying super kick from Rolsei. Rolsei with the cover. Still only a 2 count. Rolsei has got to dig deep to get this in the bag. King, though. King reflecting. Rolsei dodging the back and forth. Jeff Goldblum, go away. We're not searching for an apartment. Monkey flip into... Oh! King diverting the monkey flip into the guillotine. Springboard elbow. King with the cover. But Rolsei with the kick out at 1. Rolsei is digging deep, but King is digging deeper. The Fisherman Buster. King just toying with his food. The boot to the head, the boot to the gut. King taking off the turnbuckle, maybe just to distract the ref. Is he going to do something untoward? If he's going to try, Rolsei is not going to let him. Rolsei up on the middle rope. Double axe handle to the face. Oh, Freya can't quite get down in time. She gets the cover. And Rolsei gets the win. Rolsei winning the in-ring debut. Here is your winner, Rolsei. A hard-fought match, but Rolsei gets the win in their in-ring debut. What a hell of a match. What the hell of the start of a career for Rolsei. I'm blown away at Rolsei's beginning of a career. First, that incredible showing in the Rumble, and now taking down a big leaguer like King. That is huge. I'm going to quickly nip to the bathroom before we get to our main event. Don't go anywhere. Not to distrust Kono, but can I get a confirmed by a second? Rolsei won their in-ring debut. Can confirm. Now I'm going to go for a quick wee. I know you've just come out of an ad break, but here's a quick BRB. Can confirm it was indeed Ralsei. Did I confirmed a little bit earlier, you didn't quite hear it, but Ralsei was the one. And now it is time for your main event of the evening. Before I do the main event, I have to do the obligatory plugs. If you are enjoying your time here in Wrestling is Silly, there are many ways that you can support the show. The easiest way is to follow the channel and just tell a friend. Tell at least one person that you think might like this show that it is here 7 p.m. UK time every other Saturday. That's the easiest way to help the show grow, is to tell one person. Tell one single person that you think might like the show. And follow the channel. Of course, follow the channel. You can also join the conversation by joining the Discord, joining the Stoat server if you're a real goat. And, you know, post about the show on Blue Sky, post about the show on anywhere else. Grab yourself some merch. That's a really good way to support the show. Thank you for that in the chat. We have the Captain Eden rum shirt, which is really fucking good. We've got the Captain Eden Tavern staff shirt. We've got mugs. We've got everything else. You might want. There, you can also become a member, like a Patreon, but not on Patreon, but it's on Patreon. We have several tiers, ranging from just a Twitch sub, but without giving money to Jeff Bezos, all the way up to the Wrestling is Silly sponsor tier, where you can get your logo or your artwork inside Wrestling is Silly, and it will be shouted out whenever something happens near it. That can be your Twitch channel logo, your podcast logo, your YouTube channel logo, whatever you want. On the mat, on the barricades, on the commentary table, wherever you want it, whatever you want. It can be in Wrestling is Silly. That is £10 a month, or for £20 a month, you can join the Buccaneers Bounty, where every other month I send you an exclusive piece of merch. In the past, we've sent out sports team pennants. We've sent out the Dondoko Island Bondage shirt, t-shirt. We sent out the Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion fanny pack recently. That was incredible. All those pieces of merch are only ever available in the Buccaneers Bounty and nowhere else. And there's just a couple of ways that you can support you. Just being here, following, and chatting or lurking is just as good. Just as good. But the main event, after defeating in a brutal ambulance match, BoJack Horseman defeated Cynthia to earn this singles title shot. And this is likely the last chance he's going to get for a long time to face Spampton as champion. Spamton's already not lost one belt so far. Can he maintain both of them? Let's find out as we go down to the ring for our main event. Wrestling is still your main event for tonight. Is set for one fall with no time limit, and it's for the Wrestling is still Unified World Championship. Making their way to the ring first, the challenger from Los Angeles, California, BoJack Horseman. BoJack has been through hell to get this title opportunity. He has been in ambulance matches, backstage brawls, gauntlet matches, triple threats, and now the singles match for all the beans in the bag, for all the marbles. This is it. But can he do it? And his opponent from the Darklands, he is still the Sinnoh League champion and the reigning and defending Wrestling is Still Unified World Champion, Spamton G. Spamton. Boo. Boo this man. Boo his boo. Two belts. Is there a boo command? There used to be a boo command, but I'll be honest with you, I lost the boo MP3 that I used. I can't find it anymore, so it used to be a channel point redeem. Once again, this match is for the Wrestling is Silly World Unified Championship. Your challenger, BoJack Horseman. And your reigning and defending Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion, Spamton G. Spamton. He's very confident, some might say cocky, but there are a long list of people behind BoJack Horseman that will be ready to fuck him up. Because if BoJack don't do it, oh, the flying kick out of nowhere. He tried it against Ichiban and it didn't stick, but against BoJack, it made the mark that it needed to. Oh, and the spring aboard moonsault. I'm first in line. You could be first in line. Oh, the Spanish fly from Spamton. Spamton with the cover. Just a 1 count now. Spamton back up on that top rope, wasting absolutely no time. He wants BoJack on his feet. Oh, and the tornado arm drag from Spamton. The standing swanton bomb. What's he going to do against 15,000 routes? What is he going to do against 15,000 routes? But right now, it's what is he going to do against an STO from a gigantic horse? Oh, the horse with the figure 4 leg lock, dead center of the ring. Not trying to get him to tap, just trying to weaken him. The standing shooting star press from BoJack. Bojack in control right now. I was worried that this was going to be a one-sided affair from Spamton, but Bojack is digging deep and fighting back. Spamton hits the ropes. Bojack sleeps. Bojack leaps. And oh, the big boot. Bojack Hudson. Oh, Bojack dodging the flying kick. And the Orihara moonsault from Bojack out the corner. He is in control. He is galloping. He is ready to put Spamton away with the tombstone pile driver. Bojack with the cover. Just a 2 count, I'm afraid. But here it is again. Here it fucking is again. The same fucking. Why did nobody eject him from the venue? Why? How hard is it to eject a man from a venue? Good lord. Sorry, just having a go at security. Don't mind me. Bojack though not letting Spamton capitalize on it. He avoids the flying kick. He is ready for the buckshot lariat, and it hits its target. Bojack with the cover. And Bojack with the win! Holy shit, new champ! Here is your winner, and new Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion, Bojack Horseman! He fucking did it! What a way to end Wrestling is Silly for this evening. Bojack Horseman. Bojack Horseman making quick work of throwing down Spamton and becoming the new Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion. What a match. What a man. I'm so happy. I really wanted Bojack to win that. I'm so happy he did. I'm just letting the music play out because 1, it's a banger, and 2, I'm so happy for that sad horse, man. Little bit of a peeling back the curtain. Bojack's moveset in this game is based on a wrestler called Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page, my favorite wrestler of all time. And they both are colloquially known as Sad Horsemen. Because Hangman Adam Page, anxious millennial cowboy. Bojack, of course, depressed celebrity horse. And Bojack having to go through similar troubles that Hangman went through to get his championship and then getting it. I'm so glad when the story hits the way it's supposed to. So what a way to end the match. Your new Wrestling is Silly Unified World Champion, Bojack goddamn Horseman. I'm so fucking pleased. I'm so fucking pleased. What a way to end the stream. What a way to end the stream. How have y'all enjoyed Wrestling is Silly tonight? Was it a good show? Are you as happy as I am to say Bojack Horseman, new world champ? Ban Spamton from any title match for a while. Spamton is still the Sinnoh League champion, but, and I can confirm, your main event for next episode, which will be in 2 weeks' time, will be a rematch for that with a guarantee that no paparazzo will enter. I will be banning any paparazzos from entering the building. And it may well be in a big cage. Or maybe with a special referee. I haven't quite decided yet. Either way. And Bojack, of course, cannot rest on his laurels because there's a long list of people ready to take that belt from him. Let's have a look at the suspects now. Of course we've got Mackie Chase. Of course we've got King. But we've also got people like Miku, who does have that guaranteed title shot in her bag. Solid Snakes. There are a lot of big hitters, a lot of big deals ready to go. It's gonna be a good time to be a Wrestling is Silly fan. I cannot wait to bring you the Bojack era. So let's fucking go, shall we? Let's fucking go. I'm looking for somebody to raid into right about now. Who shall we go and say hello to? How about... I don't care about the title, I need Luigi to win the feud. Luigi needs to get one over on Mario. Luigi has been in Mario's shadow for too long, both in larger life and in Wrestling is Silly. He has been caught under the thumb of one Mario. I am gonna throw you over to a new channel that I've recently a new VTuber that I've recently followed. I can't even remember where I found the channel. But I'm having a look in her chat to see if there's anybody I know that would have. I think I just found her on Blue Sky. A channel called Pacific Wishes, who is doing a Pokemon Emerald Archipelago run. And I love me an Archipelago run, so I'm gonna go say hello to Pacific Wishes. As soon as I can find the button on that thing. Where are you? Pacific Wishes. There you are. So there is your raid target. Please do use the raid message. If you're a sub, you can use that raid message. If not, use any raid message you like. Join us on the Discord or on the Stoat if you're a goat that loves Stoat the way I do. And we'll be back on Monday for more Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. Until then, we are entering the Bojack era, which is an incredible era to be in. And until next time, Buccaneer, Buckafar, wherever the book you are. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream. But until then, love you, bye.